season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Kareem Hunt.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
David Njoku.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
Browns.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, it's just
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. From the gun, Huntley. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Huntley to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Second down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 13.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Huntley. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Run down by Carl Joseph.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the Browns' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. No, he almost had it. Huntley already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off play action. Huntley. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Number 27.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. But we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Huntley escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Back to 60, back to 60. 70 range, 70 range.
Operating from the gun. Huntley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, Huntley, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Browns 26, Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run again with Hunt. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Browns 26, Steelers 21. covered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's got it up and through.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 28. Browns 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st down, Hunt, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
13, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 951. I don't think you got it, son. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 7-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. Half number 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, here's Hunt. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And we will get a timeout. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.